Now, I mean, the status quo of different eras, we think of history, right? The status quo is going to be different in every era. I mean, if I were to go back to medieval times, would I be normal there? If Kenny were to go back to medieval, anyone from this era to go suddenly appear in Doctor Who's TARDIS in medieval times, would they be normal there? No, of course not, no. Everyone would think they're right oddballs. Eccentrics, mad even. No? Okay. Now you've got a bit more of a picture of that. Right. Now, it changes a lot from era to era. You would call it an era. An era is suddenly something comes and changes everything. And a new era is born. Suddenly the status quo changes. The 60s, that changed the status quo of the 50s. You see? Sometimes it happens in a minor way, sometimes it happens in a major way. Something happens and it changes everything. And everybody starts to behave differently. It's usually a good era that changes it. Sometimes it's a bad one. But, anyhow. I was just watching The Simpsons, which is fantastic. It's a fantastic satire. And I'm getting fed up here because I'm going to explain that word, aren't I? I'll tell you something, the hardest thing for a Jedi Master is to have to explain a lot and keep simplifying. You will then feel the mind anger, right? Because he has to heavily concentrate to simplify. He has to heavily work with his brain to simplify. Alright? The easiest thing for him and the nicest thing for him is you immediately understand, he can move on. And when I sense you have not understood because you don't understand a word, and I have to explain, I have to heavily concentrate. And it hurts a bit to concentrate that heavily. What did you want me to explain to you? Oh, what was it? A word you didn't understand. What was it? It and? Marzipan? Did you not fully understand the meaning of the word flower? No, what was it? Satire. And now I have to focus. And I don't like doing it, so you'll feel my mind anger. Right? Because it's a heavy weight for me to simplify. The hardest mental process is simplification, alright? It's the hardest mental weight, and they hurt a bit. And that's why you'll feel my mind anger. Right? Simplify satire. Well, at least you didn't bloody ask me to simplify metaphor, because I'd flip and hit you if you asked me to simplify that. Right, satire. That's quite a heavy one. It's both a criticism and praise at the same time, a satire. It's a comedy and a critical analysis. It's pointing out faults at the same time and criticizing at the same time as praising. And it's a comedy. It's slightly dark humour mixed with white. A satire is quite hard humour to do and master, and humour in itself is hard to master. The very hardest humour is black humour. The easiest humour is sexual humour, sexually based humour. And a comedian is a very great genius, if he's good at it. So, as I said, a satire is almost as hard as black humour. Is one above, it's one below black humour, satire. So this is pretty good to The Simpsons, the ability to make observations on society, things like that. Well, anyhow, the pattern of life has helped me out here. And The Simpsons is on. It's helped me out a lot. I'm now able to explain to you very quickly and simply, in a way that you can understand, black and white Jedis. A black Jedi would be Bart Simpson. A white Jedi would be Lisa Simpson. Lisa Simpson is high chakra. Bart Simpson is base chakra. So are they good or bad? Now suddenly, I can prove to you they're not, are they? You would say he's a bit naughty, Bart, but is he bad? No, he's tremendous fun. He's tremendous fun. And the mother is much like Lisa, high chakra. And you can tell high chakra and low chakra very easily in this cartoon, right? So you could call it white and black, but it's not good and bad, is it? Maybe they're a bit naughty. Maybe they're a bit naughty, but it doesn't get any further than that, does it? And Lisa's nice.